My guest today is none other. He is not a visitor to this, to this show. He's one of the founding coaches and our founding mentors who helped to, groom this show until it is where it is today. My guest today is Dr. Kojo Pyne. He is the CFO of Amandi Energy, or a chartered accountant, essentially a chartered tax practitioner, or no any and komo efa tax. Is it important to pay tax? One answer ne was so pay tax. We shall see and was so register with GRA now we shall see your tax. And I say, Edu baby at Nina. I mean, I personally, my main country will be quite recently. I'm saying my main conco register for tax. Now me no more na me kasa me register. I tell you what, penalties are here, me. Oh my God, because the business was supposed to be registered, with GRA. Afe ansana media just sorry so if you are like me and you find yourself in that category, increase the volume, tell somebody else that the conversation now, and we are trying to decipher and understand why should we pay tax and should we pay it and anything. Dr. Yamawa Kwaba, Dr. Kojo Pyne. Yamawa Kwaba. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you. All right.
Lovely to see you again.
Anne, it's been ages, and I'm super privileged to have you again in the studio today. Neneno, we're talking about the importance of taxation. The importance of taxation. Obibeka say, edientine was say, edientine was say. Mitia tax. Me personally, like I was saying. So because the business at some point was not working, I didn't really take all those into consideration until quite recently. I may say, well, make register for GRA and then I realized I need to have this conversation. First of all, for me to understand, and then for my listeners to also understand, because me say a lot of businesses and casa we find ourselves in that category. Is it mandatory? Say business be into your tax ana?
Okay. Answer me sa se mi sana. Pesa me ka bibi na to nyina yiti.
Yeah.
Ye wo ba wi ase a ye onyema mienu bia ye den a ebeto. Ba kuni eto otia. Ba kuni owu.
Then it's mandatory. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. You bet you to. Okay.
Unse to no egumu ahoro.
Yes.
Ti we den ba ko bibia.
Ebi beto.
Ni nyina agina ni a wo ye.
Yes.
Oh. So wo ye business a. Wo ye business while you are a consumer. Ti e dey a obet your tax be a consumers tia. Once our year business no so there, so we business tax businesses etia. Whether we are sole proprietor, to a partnership or a limited liability company, a tour there, so be it.
It was so be it,
because a tour near the teacher mine.
Nampa.
Yes, sure, say, Okwaman on baby, own Nambia, which are we near effort, he said, a baby, say. Quencha dear fear disconnect. And they confess can way.
Okay.
Yeah, I said
yes. Now, Obi baby say yes. Ye chia ye individual way. Business and so a dientina business because I mean Kenya say niama fe make us say me personally me chia a dientina was say a business and so kakra me ye in so ne was say no so ye chia to.
Oh, so dear, my main fa say, oh, yeah, near you can't put to Cassam so trade out there and crown croy, Juma, wow, yeah. Oh, Usika, and name Jumana, we and Sicano, and Brano, a Tom ran whom say I dear about.
All right. Okay.
Not say a company, one Bremunu. Company who is sending
happy 98.9 FM.
And then I call SMD beer.
Okay.
I call Saman or Horns bit me as
a Samao.
It is a ni Ankran chrono Usika eba wo ho na se utua to wo so a saa na ono so mfaso onya no
so no so
because we adwuma na etua wo ka more or less mfaso a we
mfaso no correct
nti ono so ye adwuma na ono so nya mfaso a
okay
eso ono so
so no so tua to but then bottom line is say ye de chichire man no into the entiana you know ye de nya say ye ti o man mu nko ade a na we see it all right obi be bisa say are there any kind of categories of businesses womo de womo ntua to ana because see ebia ya ankrampo no ye we binum a ebia womu sa ana say ye we binum a ebia sabi omo yare ana say omo nya hode omo de ye adwuma ana omo ye adwuma so krampo omo nya mfaso enti no are there any in the business world and so no ye wo businesses ana say nyuma binum a eno de yetumi ka say ye womo ntua to ana say abai exempt omo
well say near tin say yo enjuma bia ebiwa aban pese o hye mukena
okay
nti aban betumi aka say sign njuma we priority areas nti ebi o ha wo no tua to say
okay
ana mfiti ase no wo ye adwuma na we nya mfaso a na wo boka ekwan da ho say bi a efie miensa na enum ntem no saa ekana wo boy no profu ye beka say losses no
yeah
betumi atie fi mfaso obenya
was subsequent yes okay
ne e wo bisusu a beka say okay yam fan say ekro bi da fanchen koto chalk say dem yam fan bibisa enjuma ni ho nti aban betumi ahyehye mbra say wo ko bi adwuma ho
ha
enam say wo ko bi adwuma ho na wo bo aban ma na aso asudie bia
no atiase
se obia etua uchemu oha na obia etua eduonu numu a wo de tua edu
okay
if you han inti ejina baby a wo ye business ne wo business kura wo ye na business no ehu ehia ma oman no
all right
eno na ebe kire but then ubetua
okay
ebe ebe ka so fie sai da woni mu me ntua bi na ubetua ti so obi ko farming mu a
matias
ye fi dodo a ubetumi aye
ye be manansana okay
but then ti say na me kan ubetua
metia matias I mean you know as we were explaining no ma metias more because once you nim say mandatory no at least because lots of businesses are more engaged. Doc, it's a problem. Either conversation hasn't gone wide and far, and I say
well.
Thank you, and I say it hasn't gone down well. But I believe say Bibiane, even if it is mandatory, we understand why it becomes easier for us to willingly want to do it because a kokoboa or mine. Baby say, as a business, what kind of taxes am I required to pay? As a business, a dear type of taxes now I'm required to pay.
Okay, so young funny say, near the kind business be our own first one, being a suture tax for so. Now you will be a friend of withholding tax.
Okay,
will be maybe or Tom be now and now performing service or maybe now
yes.
Car. And Brandy say, okay, Sassy can our demand, Timu say, let you ma a buying.
Okay,
No nothing.
Okay,
Well, and no ho. And I war Ebua Coto idea. Idea no, bro, for Cassa is a vatable item. Good.
Okay.
No sooner I say then to your home. What the Yama fee among any bar? So tax. Into a business cry.
Oh yeah.
So if you so found grow for our muy more child, and run so say, but some now to your mocha. And Vassy can in our mom not tea. Or more a twice so much. Na some from near Bessimuno.
98.9 FM.
Okay.
Jina a Juma.
Oh yeah, no. Okay. Woka say withholding tax no mpacho chirichemu kakra cheme because I also came in contact with the withholding tax side no, and I'm not sure say I clearly understand and you see I've made it in such a way say me per say yeah as candid as possible because minim pa say minim kofo have conversations and these are they have been in business for years and yeah dream say since minya mfaso no yen shut down for this side until say yeah bibi now buying chairs say hey okay now I'm gonna slap you with penalties but you're withholding tax no who and who does it affect like in and a businesses being we have to do that
and also egumuru broadcast me can say percentage
okay
rates no egumahro ejina at the cra wo etisa eto nefiso
okay
ne chani say eduma bia obeya obenya ho faso ana obenya kase income efi kroyi mu ebi kra esi eduma a woye wa basika no kra ye ntua ma wo but the source no efi kro say den utua ho
eto okay
but yakoba ni say obi a ni ho pese utua to
no correct
inti wa enimdie for nyansem no okay nimpa no o
hombre we do that
it is sadia say why adwuma ma no so yes embrace tiwe
wa wo kwakotua no
ti okay come on wa say the be so ban say we nkotua bi kra e aban so nya ka kefi no
what you say
o share rent o say o ko han obi edan e de be adwuma see ya ukotua rent say o ti withholding tax
okay
na em say if you run no ma hen na wo discount mom no ka so no anko aban ho no nkotua rent no be
I mean very few none
especially in a country that the houses are not well numbered. Some places we don't even know their names, but people live there and they are large communities. Government has no data on some of these houses.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, hardly so. People can say, "I give me rent in a me rent. I'm more busy on buying a store now. We a small company according to dine the store. We we na me amekuti dabi."
Yeah.
Into Uber chairman na why ni ambrani show say wo tue sika no ti sa sika na
Matias
na ji hu receipt na fabra oni akro say me ko chairman on
Matias abaye clever pa say na we put in the Matias here because tuotua eyedin. So it's easy for someone else to take it now and say, okay, fine. Before I get the money, it's fine. It's better off like that than say, oh, I catch him say, maybe share my budget. Now make sure I go to your tour. So I get the withholding. Withholding, yes. Yes. Make an amentiasi.
Onimpa so say bibisa o. But they say Mrano or no Nimo and say,
no correct. Matias here. All right. Okay. I hope say what you here so far. Like I said, and then me share that membisa Kojo Pyne say, you know, I know he's there, and I could have asked him all of this privately. And I'm saying no. Maybe say education, no same time, same day, so that going forward we do things very, very right. But so far, I'm having the understanding. I hope you have also understanding. Oh, your business in Kwadia, it's mandatory, but you need to understand it. Sometimes I believe, so what TBBRC, even though it's painful to do it, it's easier for you to do it because you understand why you are doing it. All right. Doc Pacho, what does the amount you chia for tax? Does it depend on the structure of the business? Earlier on, you mentioned sole proprietor, and then you mentioned the one that the business and so on, a entity from Woni panel. And so since there are different types of businesses are running, does it depend on type of business I will register?
Okay, my main answer say
yeah.
When you so be or what or only business in tabletop, so if you are for so cry and so keep you
98.9 FM.
Say or any business in crime for so saying who are register or business why a complimentary card what in a anchor the papa more no be I keep book good books it's all about fast unyae
okay
and then I say
yeshani udichiato
nti ebetumi aba ne say business bi or no dan kese mu obi so ehye one room office but e bu one room office no kra sika o faso onya no ye o dan kese mu nya sa no nkyere say dan kese mu because e o dan kese o so onutia mu but ni nyina agina nia ye hwe nkrate mu a ebe but to me so ba ne say because do na person be tia to no ya ye nka no kra nti ban sa wo ni ndie mu ni nia nipa hu ni yesu anje ka so okay ene why your assessment fabra ebi o say officials na be your assessment na ma na office say eso na wa tro why office say eden
eso okay
oh but won't me about only good record ka say esitia 2 cities so say 2 cities no so then tina
was say 2 cities no so okay. That also takes us to record keeping. Sure, so one of these days we'll have you on record keeping. Record keeping, right from the beginning of Money Hub. What can one say? When we were talking about funding, you were still referring to record keeping because I believe say officials in Sotibe who say now see business is doing well. Exactly. Now if it is doing well, this if it's not doing well, the records are also there.
Exactly.
You say it is not doing well. Yeah. All right. But while you were explaining about, officials in the way, you're part of the world. Is it because we deal a lot with cash? Because I'm sure, say, in certain, in other jurisdictions, it's easier for them to trace and see. Inti abayan kasa na say, authorities can see, say the business is making profit. Inti won to me in chawontra. Is it because you're dealing more in cash? Inti need to me DBC nana.
And no, one.
Okay.
But the teaching na jina in kuntabu papa and our records keeping a yenye.
All right.
Because me better idea 2 cities. Now to me say and then me ton idea 2 cities. So oje ne cash oje ne check o momo se den o 2 cities.
That's it.
But one tro now oje 2 cities in when they will say oje 2 cities.
Aye. Matthias, so it all comes back to our record keeping. There's an ideology, say, say, yeah, business, and then no, menencrophobic to train common. That was the year. Oh, not some business need you, sir. There's an ideology says, yeah, business, the win ya sika bebrea, won't ya at all. But can you try and help us to understand? Say, me your business now, and go see profit ahe. And I say, me ampo me record keeping kakra. Enko si ehefa and I'm required to pay tax.
Okay, Cassie, one quick question.
Yeah.
Sisi a me presenter.
Me pacho yo. So when we say me so ase ne ma sheda na me pese me dodge tax.
1 CD.
Yes.
Profit.
Yes.
Will it be called a different name from a 10 CDs? Profit.
1 CD profit.
Will it be called a different name from a 10 CD profit?
Debbie.
Nina profit.
Dr. Pacho Bra wenim kakra na thank you.
Nina profit. To me nka say miminya 1 CD profit nti eni se metua tax. It's profit.
It's profit.
Obi onya 10 CDs na no say a profit.
Okay.
Nti say everyone says if the rate is 10%, 1 CD no 10% of 1.
Matthias here.
Also 10 or 10% of 10.
Okay.
It is when you are making losses. Even then, no crano, asembisa kakra. A bit me aban say expenses na would dia and nam suma say where losses in none expenses are business expenses.
I get you.
What's you? What for business ka akobonsa? So say expense. That be.
And come baby say, if the business is not making profit, me pacho yentia tax na. Now so explanation how my means we put in expenses.
8.9
Exactly.
That may not be.
Oh, enti say almost share unkuntebu na almost say ampa say expenses ni na nam so ma why loss no. Ni na na expenses business expense. And they are personal expenses. So our house help ofie or ye juma ma ofie.
Yeah.
Now on na be to payrolls.
Okay.
E juma.
Business.
Meanwhile on ye juma me juma.
I see.
Oh no ye juma.
E juma ma Matthias
ofie. Nti say o person can na che say onu sika na otu as an additional benefit to you.
Okay.
Nti say this as can income no na tax.
Aha. Dr. Pyne, asema we Kenyan no. It means we do need an expert.
Exactly. That is where I think the problem or the challenge is. I quite say side of the world no. Amount for you see the services of experts.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It that you feel say your kohai ye beji is kind of do nko. And now faso. Omo be fa mo say o ehia wa bra omo akwa ahoyie mu.
Yeah.
But ade bia mra wo ho no. Ese wonyu obi a ote saa mra na se.
I get you.
Na wetumi abo.
Na wetumi abo.
No a betumi wonam now ni obi aka na odo nam.
Yes.
Say no crow enye no crow. Na odo nam.
And that is where it begins to hurt us. All right. Now we're going to go to exactly how this thing goes to hurt us, our business. Because, like you were saying, if, say, young fan say, wapomodin, now say you are not doing it right, and then in the end, it will become something that you will have to go to surgery on. Then we would want to fix it.
Yep.
Say, a better business now, then we would want to fix it.
Yep.
And with all the interactions I have made, including myself, it hits us. And so we're going to come to, say, if we refuse to pay the tax, refuse to pay the right tax, refuse to employ the services of experts, I won't be boying to do the right thing. And so bonnet and a business. No, we're gonna go there, but before that, my sponsors a bit of a good time. Let me put it that way, because one more and a one more soyasene. Our fintech segment is sponsored by Oze app. Now, and come here chichi and effort taxation ye. You remember, so I said something about bookkeeping, and the one easy way for you to do an easy bookkeeping is when you use Oze app. Using experts is very, very important. So Oze app, you need to have someone or tinia wo yana say. Na we hunu say adie ekoni say. But the one most important app you need, so who your business is Oze app on your phone. All the apps that you have on your phone, I'm sure they are very, very important to you. But this one business app is one that you definitely need to have. Oze app ube boao ene metonse, enrana metonse, ene se nebano, onrana se nebano. Even with your stock taking and everything, the one app that can help you is Oze app. Use your smartphone and call Google Play Store and our Apple Store and download OZE. Voila, you are in. Ube to me edieti wudwenyi nara, and when ochine bi say wakwakotina Dr. Kojo Pyne nim na say wo person oboa with the books guy, at least he can see where you are coming from. Who say, oh, okay, business is if he had na ekoha or no crowd to me boama utumi shishema. But so we need shakra. It's difficult. Wakone ho crampo ne. Now you don't have nothing written down. You don't remember anything. You don't know how. Meanwhile, the business has been running for 5 years. Obey down bow. It means a penalty no. Penalty no. So use Oze app for all your bookkeeping needs. Now, and then there is something special that I want to introduce you to, and that is enterprise trustees. Now, quite recently, I have personally come in contact with enterprise trustees, and I believe Sese would hear me here on Money Haba. it is very critical for you to understand as someone may catch away. Now, retirement may seem like a far away, but each day we wake up, it brings us closer to retirement. It's one thing in our minds, a far, but guess what? Every day you wake up, you are getting near to the time a ubeko ahomeje. Na meka say na wa wo ahoden a utumi ko adwuma ba, utumi ye woniama emponi o, na woni ahoden to do all that. Maybe we used to use our kids, as our retirement plan. Oh, my wo 4, my wo 10. Things have changed so fast. The kids grow up. Plan not because but the honest truth is sana wiase akwakobano onu wie school ape onu so kwakoware onu so koyese secure your future by using enterprise trustees, enterprise personal pension plan ewo homa. Now one can secure your future from your health to your social life to the financial side. All comes into play in one plan with enterprise trustees. And it is the time to plan for the future when we to be able to go to work and come. Now, one thing I love about their plan is it is a holistic plan. You can't say planning for your pension and not planning for retirement. Obibeka say, I have an investment. No, that's not what we are talking about. We're talking about having a plan. Sometimes you have an investment. Every time you have a funeral, you go and you take it. That is not what we're talking about. We're talking a plan that will take care of you should you not be in the position to work for yourself anymore. The plan is holistic. It doesn't only look at the capital side, which is the financial capital, but it looks like your social side. It helps you to right now plan your health because or pension plan securing your future. Now dial *714*333#. Simple. And as will be to me download the Enterprise Advantage app. Now wow. Once you have dialed *714*33# and as I would download your more app now, you have an expert to help you through your process. Mrs. Secure your future now. Now, so if you're a corporate person and you're listening to me, you have people that work for you, you also need to think about the well-being of your employees. And in thinking about the well-being of your employees, I recommend enterprise trustees at the mouth for peace of mind, comfort, and security of your employee. So be a juma no nim say, Nechi is secured. There is a way that they work for you. You try it and you will thank me later. There is a way. Say, I remember Dr. Khan for one day. Every time we are money haba, kasi da pay na ubema yaba be kasa about tier 2. Da pay now employers be tier 2. It's one thing he kept telling me and asking me. And then as I talk about retirement and pension plan for you, I actually remember him in a very special way. All right, so Enterprise Trustees Limited to help you to be able to put together a great future. Number will be to me from so apart from the code now, 0302 634 704. Number Nibium 0302 634 704. Enterprise is your advantage. Dream big with Enterprise. Trust me, you need to secure your future. Now, about the relaxation in so I may say, listen, if there's anything you will lose, do not lose your mind. Very, very important. And you know how you will not lose your mind by inculcating small relaxation into your stressful life. Very, very important. As for stress, it finds its way into our lives. By relaxation, you need to deliberately plan it. When you talk about relaxation, a good place where you will find luxury, where you can sleep better, the sheets smell nice, you get good food, good ambience, good service. We're talking about Tang Palace Hotel, baby in Iwobium. Tang Palace Hotel gives you everything in one place. And if you're a corporate person, you're looking to take the team out, take them out to team building at a place that speaks to their sense of creativity. If you go and have your conferencing team building meetings at Tank Palace using their facilities. Ubonsa na ideas ni nyina asha see a flow. Visit them. They are at Bostal Avenue, Ewo Airport Residential Area. Go there, book the family, book the girls' time out there. You yourself, book yourself, check yourself into some relaxation mode at Tank Palace Hotel. And as we'll be to visit you more on their website, www.tankpalacehotel.com. All right, Safina Udi we feed to Happy 98.9. We are having conversation about your taxation. And who here, so we your business out, so we'll be to your tour. Not only does it go into nation building, but it is one mandatory. Now say be a mandatory, because you know what? You will meet it in future. There are a lot of businesses that we saw when it was growing, and then some of it have collapsed. Why? Because the books were not proper, the taxes were not proper, and the day when I buy so more, and your business collapse. So we don't want that to happen. And that conversation is very, very important. Dr. Kojo Pyne is a chartered accountant as well as a chartered tax practitioner. To understand. Doc Mpacho, answer we went on a break. I was about to talk about how these things hurt us. Mpacho, sometimes say the way it hurts us, then we don't want to go there. Mpacho say obi 8 years and say Naso unchiato or dodgy or catechones or ye mepacho. What are some of the instances of Boniana? How is it going to hurt our business if we continue like that?
What do you mean can cry and fan fee? Ya sitting and say, call business how how. When you are to in fee say, when you are crass or because
you have no right to.
Exactly. Because young girls can know and find your coin.
Yeah.
You don't have to complain when you are not being a good citizen. Okay. As a business, you don't operate in a vacuum. When other businesses, Sisiano, baby, I can't pempensoa. Any meaningful business biano, or person who say, what me new we want it one so your business no. We are good corporate citizens.
All right.
Well, it's one watch now saying who compared you say, oh, fan crack your chest, say, your work. Wait, you are tax into call GRA na Kojo certificate
certificate.
Or register certain businesses. Directors na a business so now much yourself.
Right standing. I like that.
Oh, inti won sunsan so bebre. Sansun no. Say I hwem di no krani aye ne say ya. E dem faso.
Yeah.
E be brain juma, e be brain o mind.
It's true. Peace of mind here. Because say it will come back like I'm saying. And the day it comes to hurt you, by the time you says can business no, it collapse.
But I buy dear Emma moratorium be and dear June. Sana
Junior.
Yeah. Omwa no muntia de kane na. Ka say omonji interest so say when tua
interest so
nsi hu
e ka ho
aban ka say okay wo de ye nsi ho no nti wo bia wo de ka bia ko na ko ye nhihye say okay answer June beso no metua say ni say so that June beso no metue wi amami ntua sa nsi ho no do na
still
okay
ebiru still Doc, media me my auntie. Honestly, I mean kind of my auntie, but just like you said, ignorance of the.
Maybe say, me kasa ma ba na me kasa ma diary. I'm speaking as a professional.
Professional.
Bifi say, Yeah, and some bio says, radio, why quit. If you say, and a bebwa say, a buy energy. You deny and nam need it now.
Yes.
Umbet kaka crama radio station. No, my
In church, yes.
Not do not
honestly.
She see a baby, cacono. Oh, say, for individuals. Sisiano, ye tin numbers,
Mm-hmm.
Ye Ghana
Card no connected to it.
A bedroom rebino. Be our heavy, woman. GRE anymore.
No cre. Which is better? Which is better?
Indeed, your bedroom rebia, as to me, a che, Sikabia, a call account, baby crab.
Unye. And I think that will also help in terms of, even the professional being able to point out to you, say, one I was yes, books in it, but it is not a right reflection. Right.
Yeah, kako emremua, saying,
yeah, it's true.
Oh,
Yes,
I know. A bedroom maybe
catch up with us.
Chini Bisao, Simosi. You share a bank account me, sir. Sassika win a bad
A ban is saying I was you didn't make profit.
Oh, you share a buying crate moi. Which are 2 cities.
2 cities.
So, to me, the 2 million Ghana cedis, it could go accounting. Scan
if and a fine.
When you're chrono now, boy.
Yes.
So, why a business now? Going to your hotel.
It's true.
No cry, no
in Nguasia. And I like what you're saying. I'm saying credible companies also want to work with credible people. So it makes it like that. I mean, say, in a way, you're also cheating and you're not in right standing with the law. All right. Doc Patrol, say, you mistaken. And that is the category of people that, are listening right now. Bebrina. Yeah, either we cut the corners, either out of ignorance, me say me register and I'm a cocotina crew for so it doesn't still, a hair. So all of these things, I do. Now we want to rectify it. But what are the steps in now trying to rectify these mistakes over the years?
What was the GRE offices, Omo achichechim. Ewo brownie brown bia baby office bia
aye
ewo sa eben nti no answer obeko odi wejuma no ho krata obeko akofa form na wa fill wa submit no ma register say o ma register that so na when you renewal no wa renewal because eboa because ejuma bi o ha o need tax clearance certificate
Unye, no correct.
Indeed, a 12 year day,
but a year.
I say, and what a debra one cassa.
Yes,
I say, Jumani, and I will be a Juma, a debra or
mine also. No correct. All right. So basically, to take the steps is to go to your nearest, GRA office,
and
then
regularized.
Get things regularized. Matthias, all right. Okay, this has been the Money Hub with Cassandra. Yes, sorry, so no. Doc, Obibeka said there are some foreign, businesses that have tax exemptions. Are there any local? Because Ebiana and yes, we want to cut corners, but we OTA at least onim so was our industry anymore, then onim so was safe or you safe. And as I say, I think no join business to go into what are some industries, local businesses, and I say industries that also are exempted from tax?
What share Emremwa won't say and I oba say I can cast some grass here or near near
a fata.
Oh, say a buying or shame, you might be or her. If your mind pa sign you man may be or sika we hear and Saudi segment. Sikano song. A buying soon is ask. Tisania or bear ye ma and crown crow and do musicaba or mine more bear side.
Yeah,
to no more pam so sad ye we obey. India sa tax in Jawi Send a bay at the crown we are now tonwa a bono.
A paper from Kakra.
No.
Okay.
Now, you may be so hard. A buying per se. And no, it were in his cabby brisa, but so I encouraging Crawford. Over bit is a farming seer. We share bread more.
Ampa.
We start here with your tax after 5 years. She said, Nina is to encourage
a lot of people no more farming. Okay.
Nina, a buying butter. Because a brave no person promoting the tourism sector. Hospitality industry.
In a lot of incentive. Okay. All right. That really does make sense. Depending on the sometimes what the government is trying to achieve, and our industry be a here then they get cut.
Blankets.
Matthias here, depending on the industry. All right. Dr. Kojo Pyne is the CFO of Amandi Energy. Esanso a chartered accountant, Esanso a chartered tax practitioner. And then me personally, Matthias here, I know why I need to pay tax. Me per se, me good partnerships going forward. Me per se, me foster, me good investors going forward. And me per se business no, years to come still are enyini. And if I want all of this, then it means I was say me tia twa, I was say me tia. And once I would tia me ene, do same for your business. Listen, say business be ye pa shena shase. Men ka say me so intino, I'm not do things right. When it is time for real investors to come in, now bookkeeping, we'll be talking about bookkeeping one of these days. I'm sure when Doc has time, how important it is and how we can even go through the whole process of keeping our books. But I hope so we see BB. Get to your nearest GRA office and start there. I think it is just a good start. Let them know when you registered the business, you didn't know. Sene was so register with GRA immediately. And then you know. Go and talk to them, and they are there to assist you and start the process and make sure that you do it right. Doc, thank you so very much for coming.
Like and subscribe and click on the notification. Happy FM, Nimdie, Happy FM, and Nijenkwa.